Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be going through another issue of the SCRYE magazine. This is the earliest issue that I've ever done on my channel. I have done others, but this is certainly the earliest. It's number 2. So it's quite a plain looking issue. It's all black and white inside. The cover's much more simple with just some jihad artwork on the front. So we'll go through this issue. There is something very exciting on the first page. It is a Star Trek The Next Generation CCG advert. Now, in a previous video, there was a mention of an advert that had a Guinan card in it, and here it is. Can't see any skills, but she's classed as an officer. She's not in the actual card, she's a VIP. There's also a weird picture for Geordi LaForge, that's not his final card, and we also get a Klingon Kayla. She's actually Federation in the final game as well, so that's a very interesting advert. We also get Interrupt of Wormhole here, but that looks different. The background I think is normally black. But yeah, very interesting early advertisement for the Star Trek Next Generation CCG. I should just say this was in 1994, I don't know a month. It's literally issue 2, copyright 1994. So yeah, so we get the guide to SCRYE, so the index there. It's very black and white, this issue, there's no colour in it I don't think. And it smells very old as well. That sort of musty book smell, that's what this smells like. So we get 4 corners. That's the thing about retail stores where they write in and they say what's been happening in their stores, and it goes on for quite a while. You get an advert for Blood Shadows. I don't know what that is. It's on very thick paper. Ooh. Then we get a feature on the Star Trek Next Generation CCG. At the bottom here there's another display of cards. Some of them are in the previous advert, but then we do get a Deanna Troi, which is not the final artwork, so that's very interesting to see. But then we get an article on the card game and how it will play. I don't think it's even come out at this point, but yeah, that article is just going all about the Next Generation card game. And they've actually printed the rules. They obviously got permission from Decipher. So this is literally the little tiny rule book you get in a starter deck. And they've copied every page out, which is interesting. You don't see that very often. But it was obviously to get the players interested. And it must have done something because it lasted for quite a number of years. We get a card list and price guide. It's interesting to see they call it a card list, not a price guide. For Magic that was. Then we get more Magic card lists. It's all about Magic in the early days of this magazine because there was no other games out. Magic started it all. And then we get that Spellfire, Galactic Empires, the science fiction trading card game. I don't really know about that, but there's a little advert on it there. Jihad, how to run an auction on internet. How weird. This is before obviously the days of eBay. I didn't think I'd even heard of the internet back in 1994. Then we get an article on Jihad, Magic, designer notes on Galactic Empires. Was that the one we just saw the advert for? Yeah, it was. Obviously you can tell there weren't many games around at the time because they've had to I've never seen an article on Galactic Empires before. Yeah, this issue is very black and white. That's what I get the first reaction to this magazine. It's very black and white. Another card game that doesn't get mentioned often is Illuminati. You don't see that in the later days of SCRYE. Then we get a little cartoon at the end, I think that's an advert, and then we get an advert for Jihad on the back. So, it was interesting to see this early issue of SCRYE compared to the later issues that I've been opening and reviewing on my channel. It's a very basic magazine, there's no decks that I can see in here. It's just a price guide and a few articles, which are good articles, and I'm loving this. This is the main reason I want this magazine, is the original artwork on the Star Trek CCG. I'm so glad it's in here, because ever since it was mentioned in a previous video that I recorded that there was an old Guinan card, I've wanted to see it and found it. So thanks for watching everyone, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you all soon, bye!